Intro to the Lightning Component Library. The reference page every LWC developer should have open before they write a single line of markup for a component they haven't used before. Here's the big idea. The Lightning Component Library at developer.salesforce.com/docs/component-library is Salesforce's official reference for every base Lightning component available to you, both the older Aura versions and the current LWC versions. It's not a tutorial. It's a specification, the single source of truth for what a component can and can't do. This matters because base Lightning components aren't arbitrary HTML tags you can decorate however you like. Each one is a pre-built, Salesforce-maintained component with a fixed, documented contract. If an attribute isn't listed on that component's page, it doesn't exist for that component. No amount of typing it into your markup makes it work. The library is organized around two tabs, Components and UI Guidelines. You'll live in Components. They're grouped by category, action, data, form, layout, navigation, media, and every component's page follows the same structure. A live, interactive preview at the top, then attributes, then details covering events and slots, then code examples at the bottom. The search bar is faster than browsing categories once you know roughly what you're looking for. Searching button surfaces lightning button icon, and lightning button menu in one list, each with a one-line description of what makes it different from the others. Let's actually read a spec. Take lightning input. Its attributes table lists label, type, value, required, disabled, and max length, each with its expected data type and a short description. This table is what you check before writing markup, not after something fails to render. Here's lightning input used correctly, with attributes pulled straight from its spec, a label, a type of text, a bound value, the required flag, a max length, and an onChange handler. The details section below the attributes table covers events. For lightning input, that's mainly onChange, which fires with the current value sitting in event.target.value. Knowing which event a component fires and what data lands on it matters exactly as much as knowing its attributes. Guessing at event names is the second most common cause of my handler never runs. The component library's details section removes the guessing entirely. It's listed every time. Now the 5 base components that cover most of what you'll actually build in your first few months. First, lightning button and lightning button icon. Every clickable action in a lightning screen, from form submission to row-level actions inside a table. Second, lightning input, the standard form field for text, number, date, checkbox, and more, all through the same component with a different type attribute each time. Third, lightning-datatable, the default way to render a list of records as an interactive, sortable table, with support for inline editing and row-level actions built in. Fourth, lightning card, the standard container for grouping related content on a page, with a built-in title, an icon slot, and a footer slot, so you're not rebuilding a card layout from scratch every time. Fifth, lightning record edit form and its sibling lightning record view form, record-bound forms that read your object's field-level security and page layout automatically, without you writing a single SOQL query yourself. Here's a lightning record edit form bound to an opportunity record, with 2 output fields inside it, name and amount. No Apex, no manual query. The form handles field-level security on its own. You will not memorize every attribute of every one of these on day one, and you genuinely don't need to. What you need is the habit. Check the library's page for the exact component you're using before you guess at how it works. Here's the workflow in practice. You need a data table. You search data table in the library, open lightning-datatable's page, check its columns and data attributes in the table, copy the example markup, then adapt it to your own records array. Nearly everything you'll build as an LWC developer from here is composition. Taking base components like these 5 and arranging them inside your own custom template, wiring their events to your own JavaScript logic underneath. The component library is the reference for the half of that equation Salesforce already built for you. The other half, decorators, wire adapters, and component composition patterns, is exactly where this series goes next in the LWC core components section. That's the intro. Browse by category or search directly. Read the attributes table before you guess. Check the events and details, and start with these 5 base components. Full written breakdown, with every code example, is on realsyllabus.com.